Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So we're doing a weekly check-in to see what's happening with you. And as usual, pile number 1 is on your left with the Textured Tarot, pile 2 in the middle, Steampunk Tarot, pile 3, Triple Goddess Tarot on the right. If you need some more time, stop it right here and I will see you in timestamps. Hey group number 1, whoever has chosen the Textured Tarot, let's see what is up with you next week and a half. Why is there dust showing up here? Thought I cleaned the table, but hey, camera picks up everything. It is cozy, it's raining where I'm at right now. Super warm summer rain. I hope you're comfortable and I hope your week was great. Let's go, let's see what you can expect next week and a half. I'm gonna be using a couple of decks before I start talking. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot to start with. Strong start. And the Lovers. I'm also gonna be using the Animal Tarot, the El Goliath deck. From the Animal Tarot, we have the Ten of Summer, which pairs up really nicely with Lovers on the side. This is, by the way, the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the Three of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. And I'm gonna be using the Steampunk Keeper deck. If you want to, you can fast forward this. But we're gonna start in a minute. The first card that fell out is the Journey. And the second is Success in Love, which sits really nicely below the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, we have a Gift. You know what? I really love this for you, pile number 1, because the next week's energy is light. Now, if you thought, oh my God, there is Three of Swords in the spread, do not worry. What I'm seeing with this, with these actually 4 cards, is that someone's heart is being healed because of how much love they are receiving. This could be a platonic or romantic relationship, doesn't matter, love is love. But we're seeing someone noticing very much how some sort of a past pain that they've been carrying with themselves is being healed through love. Now, this could be you hanging out with family members. This could be you hanging out with friends or your lover. If you are single, next week and a half is really good time. And if you're looking for love, really good time for you to go on dates. To be open for new connections, to have an open mind, to not judge the book by its cover. I just want to say for pile number 1. I'm seeing romance in the air. If we're talking about romantic relationship, I'm seeing very cozy evenings together. I'm seeing very cozy dinners, or I'm seeing picnic in a park. I would even encourage, if you are in a couple and if you've been together for a while, organize something like that if you can. It's not only going to be great for the other person, but also it's going to be great for your heart. Somehow through love, you are healing your heart chakra. Just, sitting in that energy of love, I'm seeing someone being in a dinner And they looking around and they go, damn, I have so many great people around me. I love you all. And just that feeling, you know, that realization, sometimes we don't notice that. We don't take a moment to breathe and to stop and to acknowledge that. Just that thought and that feeling that you have, it heals a part of your soul that was wounded in the past. Work-wise, you have a great week as well. So this is nice. Some of you may have to travel with work. Some of you may, for example, if you work from home, may have to research something online that that needs you to seek for some sort of, I'm seeing a web, connections that are online. So anything that is connected to the world really is beneficial to you next week we're gonna have. If you're traveling with work, it's going to go great. There is no need to worry about that. If you're stressing about a meeting or a really important meeting, or if you have to present something yourself, and if you tend to be scared when getting that much attention, or if you're scared that you're going to forget something, don't worry, you're going to do great. For others of you, this is more like an encouragement. If you don't have a chance to travel with work, your cards are saying let's approach this as a journey of your career. If you need to seek for new connections, do so, especially online. You can move forward with progress a bit faster if you're going to look around and see what the world offers. If you're not going to just do something that you know of or do the same thing over and over again. Overall, work week is really peaceful with Eight of Pentacles. This is the most peaceful Eight of Pentacles that I have in any deck. She's very focused, she's very calm, she's very present, and she knows that money is coming to her. Now we also have the Six of Pentacles over here, which is called the Sacred White Scale Bull. With your determination and focus and your stubbornness, you will be able to accomplish what you want work-wise. Not only, I'd say, relationship-wise too. You know what you deserve, and you know when you need to step in and to give, and you know when you need to receive. So knowing that balance. Also, we have two horses over here, white and black. Knowing and stepping into that balance is really important for you. You have number 6 twice here, 3 and 3, right, for the balance. So say, for example, if you are missing something right now in your relationship, if you wish that your partner took you out somewhere, talk about it. If you feel like maybe you are really busy and you didn't have enough time, or you were not spending as much attention to your partner, next week is a time to balance it out, okay? Let's see what else. The Ten of Summer says it's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or chosen family of close friends. And there's a mistake at the bottom. It says, congratulations. You may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy, balanced children. I had this energy for patrons when I did their Sunday reading. There was this intense feeling of love in a couple of piles where we are feeling abundant because of love. We have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords came out again, and it's in reverse. I feel like some of you may still have some fears since it's coming up again, connected to love, connected to feelings of vulnerability. And I think you're gonna have a chance to put yourself out there next week. We're gonna have either to talk about something that was on your heart for a while, and you're going to heal your heart because you're finally talking about it, you're expressing yourself. Either you maybe stepped into your masculine and you forgot how to be in your feminine, and next week we're gonna have you are coming back to your feminine energy, which for some of you may seem a little bit, dangerous, because maybe when you opened up at one point you got hurt, but that's a right thing to do, and you know this. What if I'm going to give my cup to someone and I'm gonna end up like this? Even in this Lover's card, if you can see, this guy is really present and she's not. She's wondering about something. What if? So doubts are not your friends next week we're gonna have. It's just making you feel bad or scared, and it's not really adding anything to your life. Yeah, someone is afraid that they're going to be deceived. Should you be afraid? Pile number one, is there a reason to? Is there a reason to be afraid? Let's see. No, you have 10 of Cups twice here, one on top of the other. Of course, if you are dealing with someone who you know is a liar, cheater, then yes, avoid that person. But if you're dealing with someone who you see they are very honest and they nurture you and they care for you, don't allow those past. I'm seeing heaviness, and it's like a black mist. Don't allow that black mist to take over a new relationship or new friendship. It is just going to make it dirty. Now you have it pure. It's going to make it dirty. You don't want to bring that into new connection. Okay? And don't F your head F yourself too much in your head. Every time I pull this Two of Cups, it's like someone is overthinking something. Their head is hurting already. So heavy focus on relationships here. Yes, if you know that you tend to be stepped, on, then you're gonna learn from that. Next week, we're gonna have balances in play, okay? But for the most of you, I split the deck, we have the Empress. You're being cared for, you know that you look good, you know what you deserve, and you're not allowing anyone to step on your back. I feel like for some of you, this Three of Swords could be connected to someone around you. It's not necessarily your energy. Someone, if you know of someone right now who's going through a bit of soul searching or dark night of a soul, you may have a conversation with them and they will open up to you about something that maybe you never knew about. So that's what I have for pile number one. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, let's check in. Let's see what is up with you all. Wow, I can't speak from the beginning of pile two. Next week we're gonna have. Let's check in. What may pile two expect? You have the High Priestess. You have the King of Wands. The Ten of Cups. It's interesting because we had a theme. I did a Patreon 7 to 10 day prediction on Sunday. And in a couple of piles that was like heavy focus on love. Now, for you, we have the Ten of Cups as well, the King of Wands. And for pile number one, we had double the Ten of Cups. So it feels like in this chapter of a lot of people's lives right now, it's important to focus on your personal relationships. Go on dates, take each other out, I don't know, spark each other up in some way. Let's continue. I'm gonna read these cards all together. One more wanted to come out, so we'll take it. The Chariot on the side right here. And I'm gonna be using a couple of other decks, so if you want, you can fast forward that. First, I'm using the Animal Tarot. Come on now. Double the Ten of Cups for you too. Listen, I shuffled this deck. I mean, I'm not complaining, are you? Okay, also we're gonna be using the Elgar Lab deck. We have a Three of Swords here, and we had it for pile number one. So I don't know if this feels like a continuation maybe of a reading. If you want to, you can watch pile number one, only if you're drawn to. This feels like a similar story here to me. The Sun, boom. And the Wheel of Fortune. You guys, it's gonna be a bomb week, that is for sure. Let me see if I can lift you up a bit. I'll come back in a minute. Here you go, that's better. So you can see all the cards now on the table. Right. This is gonna be quite specific, okay? We are looking at next week, we're gonna have at a very strong soul contract. Someone that you came here to meet in this life, crossed paths, with whom you have a lot to learn. And you have a long way to go with them. Now, this could be a romantic relationship or friendship, okay? Whichever it is for you right now, your cards are saying you will be able to sense what this person needs without them really telling you. You're able to feel one another. Whoever this is, platonic or romantic, most of you, this is romantic because of the King of Wands here, and the Ten of Cups twice. But you're looking at this journey with this person next week we're gonna have, and it feels like in some way that something that I said in pile number 1, 2, someone, I'm clarifying Three of Swords, was really doubtful about maybe this particular situation. They were not sure if they're going to get their heart broken at the end, or they're going to have success in love at the bottom. Over here, someone maybe bringing some fears from the past relationship still, and their heart is healing. Say, for example, if someone went through divorce or separation after being with one another a really long time, they may be bringing this into this relationship. Or someone was deceived, and if this is a friendship situation, they're afraid to be deceived. Now, this situation is completely different though. Your cards are asking you not to compare a new person to an old person, okay? Whoever you're dealing with here, they are very passionate and they're very charming, alluring almost. They have this mystery about them. They may be into tarot, spirituality, or overall just someone who's very charismatic and very mysterious in other people's eyes. They probably have a lot of suitors. A lot of people may have an eye on them. Would it be online? Would it be in real life? And this person is definitely making you happy next week. We're gonna have a lot of you may be drawn to, if this is not emotions, taking care of your health next week. We're gonna have looking at where your weakness lies, right? Some of you might be heart, others of you it might be, I don't know, your leg, your shoulder, or muscle. Your cards are asking you to seek for clarity if there is something that is bothering you. If not, there is no need to worry, no need to panic here. But I don't know if you have noticed this, guys, pile 2, you're stepping into this phase of life that is a very happy, lucky phase. But maybe just before that, you witnessed some sort of pain or hurt that was really hard to overcome. With the justice I heard, you deserve this, Wheel of Fortune. Now is your time with the Sun card to be happy, to enjoy yourself, to spend time with friends, your loved ones, or your lover. Split the deck, we have abundance. Don't be surprised if something shifts within your finances too. But with the High Priestess, I feel like you felt this already, that the change is coming. I don't know what it is about, or I don't know. I feel like a new chapter is coming into my life. And yes, I'm sure it is. The Chariot is telling us that you're going to be successful. Pile 2, interesting things are happening here whilst making a video. I got disconnected, my phone just went black screen. As I said, you're going to be successful. Some of you, maybe you are not seeing how can you be successful? How can I be successful? What do I need to do next? What is my next step, etc., etc. And also, regarding that, some of you may experience power outages, tech going wrong, your computer is not working. And I feel like this is a lot to do with your energy. See, you are kind of shifting energy-wise, and notice how when that shift happens, things just kind of like, they're not going your way, but electronically speaking, tech, okay? Now, let's see. Some of you don't believe that you're going to be successful, or you can't see how to get there. What is the best advice for you, pile number 2? First, start purifying your energy, your either physical body or your energetic. Both would be great. So say I'm detoxifying myself for these days because I used to eat shit, or I feel like my body needs something better. I pay attention to it, I honor it, etc., etc. Same would go for spiritual practices. I include something in my day that acts like a spiritual hygiene. Make sense? Let's see what we're doing afterwards. So somehow this is going to ground you, and this is going to clear your mind. If there is any smoke, any mist in your head, you're going to be cleared from it. Now the next card we have is the Hermit. Take a moment to have a good plan. Take a moment to write down a structure. How am I going to get from A to B? What is it that I'm missing? Organize yourself, do a bit of soul searching, be very honest with yourself. Next, we have the Shaman. There are some sort of spiritual practices that would be helping you out here big time. We're talking about success, and your cards are saying, let's go back to basics. Let's focus a little bit on spirituality. Let's focus a little bit more on our soul, on our energy body. That somehow will shift you, lift you up to new heights. So maybe you are not interested in that at all, or maybe you were you knew that you needed to, I don't know, go for a walk, meditate, whatever works for you. Be present a little bit more often during the day so that you can get yourself back together. And you were not doing that for a while. And you know, the more chaotic your mind is, the more chaotic everything else around you may be. And you may be not able to see how you can get to where you want to be. Okay? What else we got here? We have the Nine of Swords, some of your fears. Yeah, but those fears are caused by something that is not pure here. Either your mind is not pure, either your energy is not pure. There is something that needs to be cleansed here, or your body. Okay, so maybe you want to focus on detoxifying yourself for the next month. If someone is smoking too much, drinking too much, eating too much crap, right? Of course, it's not going to be a black and white change. Involve yourself in this slowly, one step at a time, so that it can last longer. If you're going to cut it off straight away, you may struggle more. You're afraid of success. The Tower and the Six of Wands here, and the Nine of Swords. Someone is afraid of success, and I see a lot of people who actually are. It's very deep in your subconscious. It's very deep in your subconscious. I want to be successful, but deep down I'm kind of scared. And what you're scared of? You're scared of the attention, of responsibility, of people having eyes on you. It could be different things. So maybe sitting down with yourself and truly looking at where this gloom and doubt comes from in order for you to overcome this or help yourself on this journey to success would be really beneficial. And next week is a time to do so. If you are ready, of course. And then make a wish. Set an intention and be very clear with that intention, okay? Some of you have fears of communication, how I speak, how I express my thoughts, or if you're trying to do something online that requires you being present on screen, maybe you're afraid of that too. This is something karmic. What it means that you came here into this world to learn how to be better at this. So we usually have different tasks, different missions for ourselves, right? To overcome. Some of them are with other people, some of them are for ourselves. And this feels like this is something personal to you that you need to overcome in this lifetime. Or you're going to be trying to overcome. It's not that you need to or you have to, right? It's not a must, but it's something that would be really beneficial to you in the long run. How do I express myself? See? Right here. How do I talk? Do I need to improve my speech? Do I need to improve my tone of voice? Do I need to look at dictionary? Do I need to use smart words for whatever I'm doing? Or am I just afraid to speak in front of people, talk for many people? right? So that would be even beneficial to practice that in your everyday life, in your personal relationships. And then we have a star seed as I split the deck. You came here on a mission, pile number 2. Keep on going, okay? Again, we have the moon here. Some of you may not know exactly what it is, but you are in it already. You're one step in it. Don't be afraid of hard work for some of you. It's not going to be as you imagine it. Yes, it will require your patience, your courage. But the moment you step into this, you're more so going to start noticing how your life is shifting for the better, even if you are working hard on this. So I hope this made sense, pile number 2. And thank you for being here. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, let's see what is up with you next week and a half. Whoever has chosen the Triple Goddess Tarot. You are kidding me. I had 10 of Cups in pile 1, pile 2, this pile. Also on Patreon, I did a Sunday reading for them. It comes out one day before the 7th Dandy prediction on YouTube. And we talked a lot about love and family dynamics and nurturing one another. And we have 10 of Cups here. So there is a strong collective message. Family and love is what matters next week and a half. The Sun card is here. Oof. I love this. 6 of Cups. This is a very warm energy. The Hangman. Ace of Swords. Knight of Wands. I'm gonna be using different decks, so bear with me. If you want, you can fast forward this. I'm using the Animal Tarot deck now. We have the 5 of Spring, which is the 5 of Wands. We have the 7 of Winter, which is the 7 of Swords. And I'll also be using the Elgo Live deck. We have a yes. If you were looking for an answer, this is it. We have a 3 of Swords as well here. Damn, in all piles, I had the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. This feels like a shift in a heart space. I am focusing on my heart. I'm focusing on my relationships. If I was betrayed with 7 of Winter, if I had an argument with someone with the 5 of Spring, I am overcoming that. I'm looking at a situation with a Hangman from a completely different perspective. I have an aha moment. I realize why what happened, why something happened the way it happened. We have the Karmic Soul Tribe. And we have, oh, the Dream Catcher, the Shadow Dream Catcher. Okay. Now, next week we're gonna have your dreams will be intense if it hasn't started just yet. It will be referring to a karmic situation though. It could be connected to a relationship, could be connected to your own behavior, something that you need to change within yourself that is not helping you grow. Okay, so pay attention to that and be analytical when it comes to your dreams, because your dreams are trying to tell you something about the feelings that you may have, something about disappointment, a broken heart, something about a particular situation. What is it that you're sensing in that dream? What is going wrong? When you're looking at someone, do you feel okay? What is that dream trying to tell you? What is the scenario like? Even if someone shows up in a different person's body, but deep down when you look at them, the essence of your mother's, for example, is the feeling that matters, regardless of what is pictured in a dream. How do you feel? Not as much exactly what's happening, because sometimes dreams are very crazy, but how do you feel about what happened? And analyze that situation. What happened? What was it replicating in your life? Does that make sense? Some of you will feel very nostalgic next week and a half. You're going to want to be this, child. You will want to play. You will want to explore. You will want to be this, little teddy bear. If you have a partner, you're going to be super sweet to one another. You're going to be kids around one another. If you have children, you will want to spend time with them. You're going to feel very warm. They may do something that is very sweet, very heartfelt overall. Now, I want to clarify this Knight of Wands. Why is it here? Okay. Now, for some of you, that's not for all. If you felt that you are dealing with someone that you cannot trust, because one day they are here, next day they might be gone, your feelings are correct. Not for all of you. See, for example, if you just started dating someone and if you feel like they're a bit of a player, they most likely are. You have very strong cards for that. The Mask and the Seven of Winter. So watch out for someone like that. Overall, any shady behavior, if you feel like someone is kind of shady, you just have it in your heart. You're like, I don't know, there is something off with this person. 90% probability that it actually is what you think it is, okay? And you're gonna get a light bulb moment about this situation. If you've been dealing with someone who has hurt you, your cards are asking. It's not only one thing, It happened over a period of time. They did this, they did that. I'm unhappy. I feel like this is unfair to me. I feel like it shouldn't happen this way. Overall, you're just sensing that that's not okay, It's going against your morals and values. Your cards are saying, take a moment, take a breather, reevaluate the situation. What do you truly want? Does that sit well with you? Does it sit well with your heart? Okay? If someone is going through that, let me see, what is your advice? If someone is going through this, what is your advice? Watch out or avoid any gossip, wanting to make the other person smaller, or someone who does that in your surroundings. I don't know, it could be jokes that being disguised as, an offense is being disguised as a joke. Things like that. What is your advice? Take a moment, do a bit of soul searching and change your life around. You have a chance to do so. Ask for, if you're really stressed about this, ask for help from someone. Ask for advice from a friend, from a family member, whoever you trust, because you may be blinded to a situation. They will be able to see the situation much more clearly than you can. Maybe you are too close to a situation to see the reality of it. What else we got here? We have a Magician. We have the Seven of Swords again. I would say, if I were you, I would do a bit of cleansing, pile 3. Because there might be someone... Now, this is not for all of you. Don't freak out. Someone working behind your back, or someone maybe thinking about you in a bad way, and then it happens to be an evil eye without maybe even a person intending to do that, but because their energy is that strong. Because the Seven of Swords and the Magician is something that you don't want to see. Something is happening behind my back that is not okay. That could be involving magic. You also have masks over here. You also have Seven of Winter. Stealing your energy or stealing your joy. So do a bit of a protection. spiritual hygiene so that you can move forward. But you see, she's looking here. She needs to pack her bags to look at a situation that is bothering her in order to move forward. Make sense? So let's resolve this. This is saying, let's resolve this. You're feeling cold. Maybe some of you are feeling unsafe, cold. I'm scared. I don't know where it's coming from. That might be a hint. All right? Yeah. You may also have clashes with other people way too much. It feels like it's not you. You may have an issue at work. It doesn't feel like your energy at all. Then do some cleansing, okay? Bad juju. We don't want this here. Yeah, we're gonna end this with 10 of Swords. Cleanse your system. If you don't know how to do that, if you're not strong enough, ask for someone who does this. Yeah, because you're blinded by this. Damn, what is going on, pile 3? Who is on top of your, it feels like shoulders sitting, you know, like the energy is heavy. You are doubting yourself, but it comes out of a blue. Everything is fine. You are happy, right? And then bang, it happens. It has to be weird in order for this to be true. Very weird. The moment you are having a dinner, you're very happy, you're feeling bright, you're feeling good, and then bang, all the fears come up. Unless you have a disorder of some sort, then that's not it, right? That's not a spell. That's not a hex. That's not a bad juju. It's in your brain then. But for most of you here, it has to shift very quickly or out of nowhere in order for you to realize that, hey, something is off. And it happens very often. People don't notice that, right? See, we have fights. Stand up for yourself energetically next week. We're gonna have, okay? If you need to seek for someone who does this work, someone who's able to see through the situation and someone who has strong enough energy to deal with this. Because in order for you to do this yourself, you need to be really strong energetically, okay? Especially when you're doing it on yourself, especially when you're protecting yourself or getting rid of what was casted upon you. But you're getting there. You're going to find a resolution. You'll get back what belonged to you all of this time. I don't know what this means to you, but that's what I'm getting. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. You're going to have even more after you do this, after you take care of the situation. For some of you, it can be as simple as your fears, right? After you take care of the situation, the time to celebrate comes. More things come your way. Yes, the Empress is here. You're going to live a very, very abundant life. So, an interesting story, pile number 3. I hope this made sense. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. And until the next time, bye.